I'm Kaylee and welcome back to a new season of QOTV.
I really wish there was a way for my culture to be represented during these hard and pressing times. Hey you, have you ever wanted your culture to be represented during hard and pressing times? Yeah? Well, do I have an invention for you? It's the all-new Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month Assembly. Wow, that's amazing! I sure hope they celebrate Asian culture through demonstrations and other festivities. There will be all of that and more, so be there. Hey Cougars, next month, the month of May, is Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. QO is acknowledging this and is holding an assembly representing Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. The assembly is going to be on Tuesday, May 18th during Cougars Connect, so make sure you don't miss homeroom that day. The assembly will feature performances, cooking demonstrations, food showcases, shared experiences, as well as 2 special guest speakers that will celebrate Asian culture. Make sure you don't miss out.
All right, everyone. I think we're ready to get started. If we're all ready, let's get to it.
Jeez, woman, quit it with that, will ya?
Everyone, let's keep things civil. Now, I think we all know why we're here.
No, I literally have no idea.
Probably because you're always on that phone. You know, that's how they keep track of you.
That's not the point. Anyway, we're the jury for the case of QO Theater's new show.
Ugh, you took me away from my followers for this?
Don't complain. This is one of our most important duties as American citizens.
Duty.
I'm sorry, but my most important American duty is walking around without a mask.
Well, no, that's not okay.
There's a whole pandemic going on.
Okay,
No.
can we get back on track, please? Now then, I think we're all in agreement that people should buy tickets to the show.
Alright, I think that we should go over some of the facts of the case first.
What could you possibly need to go over? The show dates, the times, the tickets?
For starters.
Yeah. And will there be concessions?
Well, no, it's going to be an online show. And since some of us desperately need to go over the facts, we may as well just go over them. We heard that the show is going to be streamed on May 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, and it'll stream on Broadway on demand.
Well, excuse me, but how am I supposed to get Broadway onto demand? Do I need that stupid Alexa thing for it?
No, you don't. You just need to create a free account, and the direct links to stream it will start to go up on QO Theater's social media in the weeks leading up to the show. Does that cover everything?
Well, why am I supposed to see this thing anyways?
Well, it would support the arts at school. The people making it are working really hard. It's going to be really good. We literally just heard this from the prosecutor.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. What's it about?
What do you care?
I think it's nice, Franco.
It is nice. It's about us. We're the jury for a pretty bizarre case, and we have to decide if the defendant did it or not.
Wait, isn't that 12A?
No, don't say it. We don't have the rights.
Then what's it called?
12 Incompetent Jurors by Ian McWethy.
Oh, what the?
Her neighbor was Dazzy Vance, an MLB pitcher that taught her from a young age how to pitch. At age 17, she played for the Chattanooga Lookouts. She played an exhibition game against the New York Yankees and struck out Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Little did she know these 2 strikeouts would be her last in professional baseball. Her contract was terminated by the Commissioner of Baseball, and he would make a rule that women couldn't play that held for 60 years. She was down for the count, but wasn't out. She found a new team to play with, the House of David, an independent team. She would have to make sacrifices like wearing a fake beard to quote-unquote look like a man, or being looked at as a sideshow attraction. She was even asked to pitch while riding a donkey. She would quit baseball at the age of 23, but 7 years later, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League asked her to come back to baseball. She refused. Sadly, Jackie would die in 1987, never being recognized for her accomplishment or even seeing another woman play professional baseball. But her legacy lives on, when in 1993, a woman was drafted into the MLB draft.
Mental health is one of the many factors that affect our everyday to-day life. It affects our emotional, psychological, and social well-being and determines how we handle stress, pressure, and make choices. An unstable mental health can affect each and every one of us from childhood through adulthood. Though keeping up with your physical health is important, keeping up with your mental health is just as important as well. There are a million of things you feel at your lowest, whether it's stress about school, family issues, or friends issues, or trauma and abuse, or just the feeling of being overwhelmed. Not keeping up with your mental health can often result in severe depression, anxiety, and overall being others. And currently with the problems of COVID-19 and online learning, it's extremely important now to take time for yourself or talk with trusted adults and realize that everyone is going through the exact same problem. There are a lot of ways to maintain a positive mental health, especially during the unprecedented times, like getting enough sleep, verbally expressing your problems and stress to a trusted adult or friend. It's important to know that you're not alone and the only one suffering. Maintaining a positive mental health will largely benefit you, but also the people around you. Do not be afraid to go up to others for help or reassurance. Mental health comes first.
The Nintendo Entertainment System is an 8-bit video game console made by Nintendo and released in the United States in 1985. While this may not be Nintendo's first home console, it is the console that increased their popularity tenfold and serves as the progenitor to other Nintendo consoles such as the Super Nintendo, GameCube, and all the way up to the Nintendo Switch. Today we'll be addressing a common problem among most NES systems, and that is the blinking light caused by the 10NES chip inside the system. In short, the 10NES chip was a way to stop bootleg games from being played on the system. It must connect with the chip inside the game cartridges, else the NES will continue to reset until it finds a connection. Unfortunately, I cannot show you this issue, but if you're watching this video, you've probably seen it for yourself. So now let's get inside the console and fix the problem. Now that we've put the console back together, we can test everything out. But before we start, I'd just like to remind you not to screw the console too tight, because it can create problems when trying to insert games. Now we'll insert Metroid in the console and see if the light blinks or not. And as you can see, it doesn't blink, and plays the game right off the bat. If we turn on the system without the cartridge, there still won't be any blinking. So congratulations, you've solved the blinking light issue on your Nintendo Entertainment System. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.